Back working on what I call the tired Dodge Ram. I'm putting in a brand new radio from TopDisplay. Now this process should work on a 2009 to 2012 Ram. Let's jump right into it. Now getting started, you need to get behind your radio obviously, so we got to take all the trim off. So we first need to take out the two bolts on top of this little apartment ashtray thing. It's a size T20. Next one is if you do have one of these little outlets, you're gonna have to pop the trim cover around it off, and underneath it there's a bolt size T20. Once you get that outlet cover removed, if you pull off this little center piece of plastic, there's two Phillips screws that we need to take out. Now that you got the two Phillips screws in front of the gear selector, we got to take this whole entire plastic piece off here. So to do that, we remove this chrome trim that's going around the gear selector, and then the whole chunk of plastic will just pop right off. There we go. Now let's just pull that big center console trim that's holding the HVAC away. Okay, we pop that plastic down. It's kind of resting up against the gear selector there, so I might have to put this in neutral. But for right now, I'm going to try and get this radio out. It's bolted in with 4 7mm bolts. Pull it out. Sweet, with that old aftermarket radio out and all of its wiring, the wires coming out of the dash are now just those factory wires. So now we're ready to install that new TopDisplay radio. Let's go get it unboxed. All right, everybody likes a good unboxing, so here we go. All right, we got all the adapters and wirings that we need. Little microphone, because actually that microphone I have kind of sucks. A new backup camera that comes with the kit, a little trim removal tool, and then you got an antenna adapter. And the piece de resistance, holy moly, look at that thing. Well, look at this amazingly giant monitor of a tablet that I'm gonna be putting into my truck. This thing's cool, not gonna lie, looks sweet. It feels pretty quality, you know, robust and strong. Put together. It's not like a cheap plastic flimsy feel. So cool, I'm excited to put it in. Let's go put it in the truck. All right, back in the truck. Look at this behemoth of a thing. That's so cool. So let's grab the user manual and see how to get this installed, because I actually read the instructions sometimes. All right, user manual in this little plastic bag. Got a QR code. You can give yourself your warranty. I don't know if it's 1 year, 2 year, or 3 year, or what it is. I should probably look that up and then dub over this right here. And then you have technical support if you scan that QR code. So that's neat, but this is a plug and play radio, so it can't be that hard to put in. So you kind of have the quick start guide you can use to help you plug everything in. Then there's a more in-depth user manual, which I poked around in a bit, and the radio looks super awesome, but unfortunately there is nothing in the instructions on how to install this mounting bracket. So it can't be that hard. I used those 4 7mm bolts that were holding the radio in, then put those bolts into the bracket, then mounted the bracket up. Just make sure that you're pulling all the factory wires through that big bracket hole, and look at your trim and how it will line back up into the bracket. You want to make sure all the pins and little tabs are going to line back up. Now that aftermarket radio I just took out came with a microphone and camera, just like the TopDisplay kit, but I want to keep everything cohesive, so I'm going to go ahead and install the backup camera and microphone that the kit came with. The microphone's pretty easy. You just find a good spot to put the microphone and then just run its cable back behind your radio. For the backup camera, it's a little bit more tricky, but I believe in you. The instructions tell you exactly what to do. And the first step is to attach the camera, which there isn't much to it. I just used some self-tapping screws and replaced the old camera with the new camera. Then routed those wires back to the taillight that I was going to work on. Then you got to remove the taillight with these 2 size T25 screws and locate the reverse light. Then you have 2 plugs coming out of the camera, a red one and a yellow. The yellow is the RCA, and the red plug takes this little black plug with the positive and negative power wires. You're going to attach the red wire from this black plug to the red wire of that super long main camera wire. Now the reverse plug I'm tapping into already had some wires spliced into it from that old radio's camera, so easy for me, I just tapped into those wires going into the 12-volt source. Now just the black wire from the camera plug to the black wire of the reverse light, and done. Then to finish up back here, I just start routing all the wires up along my frame, back behind my radio. Then with the microphone and camera wires now behind the radio, I need to finish up the camera wiring by splicing this red cable that's coming out of the RCA into the brown wire of the new harness, just like the instructions say. This will give power to the camera when I put it in reverse. Okay, we got everything wired up as it should. So I got the microphone routed, I got the RCA for the camera routed, and the power plugged into the brown cable like it said to do. Pretty much from here, we just set up the harnesses, plug everything in you can into the wires that are coming out, which is just this gray cable right here, and then this antenna. Now, when you're coming to the antenna, the only thing to note is the white antenna is your AM FM, and the yellow antenna that's coming out is usually for your satellite radio. Cool, now that the wires are set up, I'm gonna grab that new super cool tablet radio and start plugging everything in. Okay, now plugging everything in, you're gonna wanna make sure that your tablet's oriented, that the way that it's gonna go in when you start plugging the wires in. Otherwise you plug them in and then you give it a big twist and everything gets kind of tangled up funny. So we're gonna start with the most difficult one to get on when there's more wires, because you gotta screw this little tiny nut down. That's the GPS antenna here. Then we'll plug the antenna that has a little harness going into that white plug. Next, let's plug the whole big wiring harness in. So this is where your power and your speakers and pretty much everything's going through. Now the only cables we have left on this truck is that microphone and the RCA camera we just ran. Let's go ahead and start off with that RCA camera plug. So this one's pretty simple. You just line up the little tooth with the groove and the little plug, and you just press it down until it clicks. There you go. Now for the microphone, it's this little black cable of this entire giant wiring harness, but this one also contains different plugs. So if you had like a front camera, if you had like a subwoofer, or if you wanted to wire up those monitors you might have in your headrest in the rear of your car, then it has the output RCA. Now let's just finish it up by plugging the microphone cable into that wad of cables we just plugged in. Okay, it's the moment of truth. So I have everything all plugged in. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw the radio up here and then turn the truck on. Make sure the backup camera and stuff is working. It's booting up. Oh, that is cool looking. Okay, let's make sure the backup camera works. Please work. Please work. Please work. Uh-oh. Camera's upside down. And with a quick flip of the backup camera, let's give it another test. All right, that is looking really awesome. I want to say a big thank you to TopDisplay for sending me this awesome radio upgrade. If you've been following along and want one of these sweet radios, there's a link in the description below that if you actually order it from that link, it will support the channel. Plus, if you use the code ChrisandCars, you're gonna get 10% off your order. Doesn't get any better than that. All right, from here, I'm thinking I want to give the functionality of this radio its own little spotlight. So I'm gonna make a second video on just how to set up this TopDisplay radio. Once I post it, you can go ahead and find it right there in the top right corner. But to put a bow on this setup video, I pulled the radio back out and cleaned the wires up with some wire harness tape, mounted all the trim, and after that main panel trim was mounted, you can push the tablet right into its bracket. Just make sure all of those wires are out of the way of the tabs. Put all the trim back on in the order that it came out. But hey, that is the video for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff, and you can click that next video to watch the whole setup on how to get this TopDisplay running and functioning how you want. See you in the next one.